Yeah, I had to pick up where it's left off from yesterday. Voice that video from last night after I'm done with it. Okay, Bernie Mac. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough, known professionally as Bernie Mac, was an American stand-up comedian, actor, and film producer. His most noted film roles were as Frank Catton in the Ocean's film series from 2001 to 2007, and as the title character of Mr. 3000. Mac had joined Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley as one of the big four comedians in the film, the original Kings of Comedy, after briefly hosting the HBO show Midnight Mac. Mac appeared in several films in small roles, like he was the star of the Bernie Mac show, which that he did. It ran from 2001 to 2006, earning him two Emmy Award nominations for the outstanding lead actor in a comedy series. His other films included starring roles in The Players Club, Head of State, Bad Santa, Guess Who, Pride, and Soulman. Mac died at 50 years old on August the 9th, 2008, in Chicago, Illinois, from complications of pneumonia. This is his story. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough was born on October the 5th, 1957, in Chicago, Illinois. Mac was the second child of Mary McCullough and Jeffrey Harrison. Mac was raised by his single mother and his grandparents on the city's south side. Mack began his high school career at Chicago Vocational High School. During 1973, Mack moved to Tampa, Florida to attend Jesuit High School, following the death of his mother. During his sophomore year, shortly afterward, Mack's older brother and his estranged father both died. That's what happened. Mack later returned to Chicago and graduated from Chicago Vocational in 1975. During his 20s and through his early 30s, Mack worked in a variety of jobs, including janitor, coach, professional mover, cook, bus driver, a Wonder Bread delivery man, furniture mover, and a UPS agent, while doing comedy on the weekends at clubs and parties. His career here, Mac's influences were from the Three Stooges and listening to stand-up comedians Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Mac started as a stand-up comedian in Chicago's Cotton Club, where after he won the Miller Lite Comedy Search. At the age of 32, his popularity as a comedian began to grow. In 1992, a performance on the third episode of HBO's Def Comedy Jam thrust him into the spotlight. After Martin Lawrence was unable to calm an increasingly hostile crowd, Mac went on stage and told the audience, it was like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. And that, he just said that, he's like the words, it says, didn't come here for no foolishness. His early film appearances include Mo Money, House Party 3, Friday, and respectively. It's got to be three of them. That's his early film appearances. That was including Mo Money, House Party 3, and Friday. Mac have eventually joined Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and D.L. Hughley as one of the big four comedians performing on the popular Kings of Comedy tour, which led him to the film the original Kings of Comedy. In 2001, the Fox network gave Mac his own television sitcom called The Bernie Mac Show, portraying a fictional version of himself in the show. In the show, he suddenly becomes custodian of his sister's three children after she enters rehab. Mac broke the fourth wall to tell his thoughts to the audience. The show contained many parodies of events in Bernie's actual life. Mac, who grew up in on Chicago's west, not Chicago's west side, Chicago's south side. Uh, he was a fan of the Chicago White Sox and would often sneak a reference to his favorite team episodes, including enlisting then White Sox pitcher John Garland. John Garland to make a guest cameo appearance in the 2005 season. He wore a White Sox jacket and cap and congratulated his hometown Chicago White Sox and their staff members on their recent World Series championship. Uh, the show was not renewed. It was not renewed after the 2005-2006 season. The series finale aired on April the 14th, 2006. Among other awards, the show won an Emmy for Outstanding Writing, the Peabody Award for Excellence in Broadcasting, and the Humanitas Prize for Television Writing that promotes human dignity. His character on The Bernie Mac Show was ranked number 47 in TV Guide's list of the 50 greatest TV dads of all time. During his run on the show, Mac had co-starring roles in the Ocean's trilogy, Head of State, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and Bad Santa, as well as starring roles in the baseball themed film Mr. 3000 and Guess Who. It was a remake of the 1967 film Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. But in later years, but in later years, on March the 19th, 2007, Mack told David Letterman on the CBS Late Show that he would retire from his 30-year career after he finished shooting the comedy film The Whole Truth, Nothing But the Truth. So help me, Mac. He said that I'm going to still do my producing, my films, but I want to enjoy my life a little bit. Mac told Letterman, like, I missed a lot of things. I was a street performer for 2 years. I went into clubs in 1977 and was on the road 47 weeks out of the year. During the time, Mac was having success as a popular film actor, starring with an appearance in the 2007 film Transformers as the car salesman Bobby Bolivia, and serving as the voice of Zuba, Alex the Lion's long lost father, in the 2008 animated film Madagascar Escape to Africa. He co starred with Terrence Howard in the biographical film Pride, and Samuel L. Jackson in the 2008 musical comedy Soulman. Madagascar, Escape to Africa, and Soulman were released months after his death. His final film role was as Jimmy Lunchbox in the 2009 film Old Dogs, which was released a year after his death. I gotta go do some more stuff, man. I gotta do a little shorter than this because it's gonna get more bigger than that, man. a little smaller. I gotta make it big. Gotta make it big, folks. We're gonna go to his personal life, his health, and his death. Uh, Mac married his high school sweetheart, Rhonda Gore, on September the 17th, 1977, and together they had a daughter in 1978. In the last 20 years of his life, Mack publicly disclosed that he had severe sarcoidosis, a disease of unknown origin that causes inflammation in tissue. On July the 19th, on July the 19th, 2008, Mack was admitted to the Northwestern Memorial Hospital in his hometown Chicago, after being treated in the ICU for 3 weeks for pneumonia. Mack went into cardiac arrest and subsequently died during the early morning hours on August the 9th at the age of 50. However, the complications were not attributed to his sarcoidosis. According to his publicist, According to his publicist, Madagascar, Escape to Africa, and Suleiman were released posthumously and dedicated to his memory. I gotta go make it a little smaller than that. I gotta make it look good than the Charles Murphy live show. Gotta make it more better than the Charles Murphy live show yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta make it better than the Charles Murphy live show. I gotta do it. Gotta make it look better. Okay, we're into the legacy and the tributes. Max public memorial was held. As we tell you about this. Let me see. Max public memorial was held a week a week after his death at the House of Hope Church with nearly 7,000 people in attendance. Notable mourners at Mac's funeral were Chris Rock, Chicago Mayor Richard M. Daley, Samuel L. Jackson, Ashton Kutcher, Don Cheadle, the cast members from the Bernie Mac show, of Kalita Smith, Camille Winbush, Jeremy Suarez, and Dee Dee Davis, and his Kings of Comedy Fellows, D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Steve Harvey. The first two of Mac's posthumous films, like Soulman and Madagascar, Escape to Africa, were released 3 months after his death and dedicated to him. Mac's third posthumously released and final film, Old Dogs. Old Dogs was released after a year after his death. It too was dedicated in part to Mac. The 2008 Bud Billiken Parade, which was held in Chicago on the day of Mac's death, was also dedicated to his memory. On the day of Mac's funeral, his hometown's local television station, WCIU TV, aired an exclusive television special, a tribute to a tribute to Bernie Mac, and it had some interviews here with his former colleagues, including Camille Winbush, Chris Rock, Joe Torre, Cameron Diaz, Don Cheadle, and some of his family members and close friends. During during Steve Harvey's television show, which aired on was it November the 14th? Was it said November the 14th, 2016? Okay, Harvey had read he. Let me tell you about what Steve Harvey did. Steve Harvey was reading something like a proclamation from Chicago's mayor Rahm Emanuel, proclaiming November 14th as, you guessed it, Bernie Mac Day. Steve Harvey's guests, yes, Steve Harvey's guests that included Bernie's wife Rhonda, their daughter Janice, granddaughter Jasmine, and Bernie's original Kings of Comedy co-stars, D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Guy Torry, who was the original host at the beginning of the tour. Mike Epps, appearing via satellite, along with the principal of Bernie and Rhonda's alma mater, Chicago Vocational High School. It revealed and unveiled the renaming of CVS Auditorium to the, oh, I had to guess it again, Bernie Mac Auditorium on February the 14th, 2017. Rolling Stone named Bernie Mac number 41 of the 50 best stand-up comics of all time. Let me go. Let me go read some filmography. Read some of this filmography before this thing cuts again. So I got the bitch already. Okay, we got film. We got the film work here. Uh, okay, we got Mo Money. Who's the Man? House Party 3. Above the Rim. The Walking Dead. Friday. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Get on the bus. Booty Call. Baps. Def Jam's How to Be a Player. The Players Club. Life. The original the original Kings of Comedy. What's the worst that could happen? Let me see here. Uh, let me see here. Ocean's 11. Head of State. Charlie's Angels. Full Throttle. Bad Santa. Mr. 3000. Ocean's 12. Guess Who? Lil Pimp. Inspector Gadget's biggest caper ever. Pride. Ocean's 13. Transformers. Madagascar. Escape to Africa. Soul Men. Old Dogs. Yeah, they were out. Yeah, they were posthumously released, dedicated in his memory. So we got the TV stuff here. Uh, he was on Moesha, the Wayans brothers, Don King only in America, the Bernie Mac show, King of the Hill, Saturday Night Live. There's awards, nominations. He won. Yeah, he won for the outstanding lead actor in a comedy series and best actor musical or comedy, and outstanding actor in a comedy series, along with along with him being the outstanding actor in a comedy series, and some other work like performance in a comedy series and best performance by an actor in a series, comedy or musical, and individual achievement in comedy. I think he had won those. He had won those, but he was already nominated. He was nominated for that, along with his outstanding uh, supporting actor in a motion picture for Head of State. he was nominated. Same as what he did is how he got nominated for that. Uh, Favorite TV actor for the Bernie Mac show, he uh, he was nominated. Best performance by an actor in a TV series, musical, or comedy, he was nominated. An outstanding lead actor in a comedy series, he probably was nominated for it. That's all the work as he was doing here. There's some books right here. I Ain't Scared of You, Bernie Mac, on how life is. Maybe you'll never cry again. I don't care if you like me. I like me. That was from the daily motivational from Bernie Mac. It was with his widow, Rhonda McCullough. It's a lot better than the Charlie Murphy. Uh, it's better than the Charles Murphy live show that I did last night. I'm gonna erase that video from last night. Then I'm gonna keep this one. Keep up with this one. So this piece of shit won't fucking act a fool. Gotta put his date of birth in. Hold I'm trying to take my time and write this down. Yeah, I put that down too. I always put it down. I always put it down. I always put that shit down, bro. I always put this shit down, bro. Yeah, man. Remind me to erase that. Uh, remind me to erase last night's video that I already got slapped with the unstable connection. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anytime my sister wanted these motherfucking change right here, I could give it to her so she can give it to the delivery lady. Yeah, anything she wants, man. No, or not like George Jetson. Fuck. Ah, God damn, I'm about to untighten this motherfucker. Ah, fuck. Feel like my feet hurt, man. Feet hurt like fucking crazy. What time is it? What time is it, man? What time is it? It's 12:04. I gotta get this thing off the charger. Almost close. Almost close. And this other phone here is almost close to being charged. Almost close to being charged. Uh, yeah. One of yeah, one of my my god nephew's friends told me that I look fresh today. I appreciate that compliment. You gotta give me some love sometimes, cause I'm an uncle. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would be there. I always they be there for my nieces anytime they needed my help or something. I can help them get everything else done. I can help them get it done because I'll do it like what's that lawyer's name? What's that injury attorney's name? Who did the commercials on TV? Uh, Gordon McKernan. Gordon McKernan. Yeah, he wants you to go get him and get it done. So yeah. So my thing is, after everything else I had to go through with the videos, they just slapping these stupid bullshit ass fucking unstable connections. They slapped that unstable connection thing on the video that I did last night. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna erase last night's video. I'm gonna keep up with this video. I'm gonna leave you guys leave you viewers with this. We do this, we do this for Mr. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough, who's also known professionally professionally as Bernie Mac. Buzz in his memory. Uh, it's gonna be in memoriam. That man right there. That man right there, Bernie Mac. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough. Um, memoriam of Bernard Jeffrey McCullough. Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. Born on October the 5th, 1957, in Chicago, and died on August the 9th, 2008, in Chicago. Rest in peace, Mr. Bernard Jeffrey McCulloch.